The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete to open things up.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Roethlisberger, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A tackle that time by William Hayes. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and now it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here's Tannehill. Wilson snags it left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
20.
Tannehill on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Tannehill now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Tannehill. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Good. Lady!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives, but if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well. So if they go down, qualify for the playoffs, win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down. And he hits Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Pass incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills. That'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On second and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a third and long. Back now in Miami. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough third and 18. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Tannehill. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Tannehill now to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 76 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Good. The 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Let's go. 180.
Tannehill now to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Brown. He juked him. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Throwing now is Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, that's Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there in the final minute, and the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. on timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.